So what are the consequences of not negotiating, particularly for women, right? What are the consequences of that?
Again, I couch all of this with we need workplaces that are more receptive to women negotiating, because a lot of times what happens is women negotiate and then we're deemed ungrateful, right? Or we're like, oh, this bitch wants more money. And I'm like, yeah, I want to be compensated fairly. We are much more comfortable as a society with men advocating for their worth than we are with women. So preface it with that. However, women who don't negotiate lose over $1 million over the course of their lifetime compared to women who do. Women who don't negotiate lose $1 million over the course of their lifetime compared to women who do. Companies expect you to negotiate. I wish that was discussed more. We, again, have an entire chapter in the book about negotiation. Companies expect to have a conversation with you about compensation, so they're purposefully offering you less than what they budgeted to pay you because they expect you to ask. So what happens when they offer you 50, but they can actually pay you 60, and you just go, yeah, 50 sounds great. Well, you just lost $10,000. And not just $10,000 right now.
Right.
But what happens, right, is you have maybe 10, 20, 30 more years of working. And so what happens then is at the next job or the next opportunity, then you're getting paid 60 as opposed to 68.
Yeah.
And it happens time after time after time. And in addition, if we put that 10K or even part of that extra 10K in an investing account and you're allowing compound interest to work for you, well, cool, that 10K could turn into 15 or 20 or 30 over the course of your lifetime. So when you think about negotiating, it's not just the lost money in that moment, which is reason enough to negotiate, but it's also about the lost money throughout your entire career as well as your potential investment earnings. I can't remember who first said it. Again, I quote him in the book, but there's this great quote that's like, are you willing to forgo $1 million to avoid an uncomfortable conversation?
Right.